Hello and welcome to my new video. I hope you're all doing well. Um, in a past video I made with those brooches, something like a flower in resin. Here you can see it. And I want to take this technique a step further. So this is what this video is all about. I hope you like it. The first step that I have to do is I have to get rid of those pins that are on the brooches because I don't use them that way, and yeah. So what you see me doing here is I have gloss varnish in my little cups, and I put a lot of glitter into those cups to fill those brooch pieces. I stuck them to sticky tape just so the now how you call it, the varnish won't leak out through those holes, because yeah, I want the glitter inside and not someplace else. And now I start to fill them up with the glitters. Maybe from the colors that I use in those brooches, you can imagine what I want to achieve with this. And if not, no worries, I will show you at the end. So here I'm trying out how I want to use those pieces, and maybe it's more obvious what I want to do with those pieces. If not, I'm going to tell you soon. So this is what it's supposed to look like in the end, but I had so many different larger pieces that I wanted to use them, and as you can see here, the layout, and yeah, I just wanted to do it in a bigger scale. So these are the pieces that I filled, yeah, for the project. So what you see me doing here is I'm putting a very small amount of resin into this mold. Yeah, because if you put too much resin on there, you will have a disaster, really. I will show you a link up in the corner, what happens if you do too much. Now I start putting my pieces in there according to the design that I had planned. But naturally, it will not look like the one that I planned before. Yeah, but yeah, it's always like that. You plan some things and then they don't work out as you want them to. So anyhow, you can see I have really small amount of resin in there. And the resin retracts from the mold, and usually this is a real big problem, but it won't be in this case because I will fill those gaps up later. What you see me doing here is I'm dropping in my resin for the background, and I'm really dropping it in. I'm not pouring it in between those pieces. And yeah, you have to do that really, really careful. If you just pour it in there, those pieces will float up, and sooner or later you will have the background color into those pieces, and you don't really want that. And guess how I know that's so good? So this is what it looks like so far. I filled up the background all the way with the color, and now I have to let the whole thing cure. The background is cured, and I poured one layer of resin in clear on top of it because I want to put something else on there, and therefore I needed a flat surface. And because I'm not much of a painter, I'm making myself something like a stencil out of paper. This is what I use because, like I said, I'm not much of a painter, and I want it to be really, really nice looking, and that's why I use this paper. So I'm drawing the head now, and the other piece is the body, and yeah. For those of you that didn't realize what I am going to make and could not even figure it out with this funny shape that I cut out, this is going to be a peacock. I love peacocks. I'm fascinated by the colors of those birds, by the strength of the colors, by the powerful, I don't know what. I really, really love them. So what I'm doing here, I have marking the outlines of my bird here, and then I will fill up the whole thing with white acrylic paint, just for yeah, for the reason that I want the background to be really, really hidden. I don't want it to shine through, and this makes the colors that you put on top of it more vibrant, and they keep looking like they will when they're in the tube. So the first layer of paint is dry, and I'm taking from PBO the acrylic paint, which called the name of the color, and then it called Dyna. And I think this supposed to mean that this color stays like shiny and shimmery after it's dry, and not like really matte as it usually is with acrylic paint. But I could see already that this was not the color that I really wanted, so I had to change some things around. I was trying to create that shine with cellophane paper, but that did not really work as well. So I took it back off, and I didn't paint the whole thing again with yeah, with the green color. What I did instead, I mixed up some gloss varnish and put some mica powder in there in dark blue, and trying to shade the piece up a little bit, putting a little bit of glitter on there. Um, yeah, but this was not really what I had in mind. Altogether, I put 3 layers of the mica and gloss varnish mixture on top of the bird's body, and shaded it around the head a little bit with it. Yeah, and then it looked kind of good. A peacock has kind of funny feathers around the head, and this is what I want to simulate with this. You can see it, but I used black acrylic paint, and I wanted to put sequins on top of it, but that didn't really work because they lost their color as soon as I put glue in them. So what I did instead is I mixed up some glitter with some gloss varnish and put it on top of those feathers, and I put some of the glitter mixture onto the body and the neck also. Everything is dry now, and now I'm taking a white marker and just highlighting those funny feathers on the head of the peacock. Yeah, just to lift it a little bit back up of the background. And after everything was dry, I put a layer of clear resin on top of it. So after the resin was cured, I thought to myself it still was something missing on the body, and I didn't really like it this way. So a while ago I made a tumbler with this really nice and shiny and sequined piece of fabric, and this is what I'm going to use on the body. I'm trying to figure out which part of this piece of fabric I will use, and and then I'm cutting it to size. Now I'm taking my gloss varnish and I will glue the piece of lace onto the body with it. Now I'm taking my gloss varnish to glue the piece of lace on top of the body, and I take this particular gloss varnish because I know that it won't dull up the shine of the sequins or the other stuff that's on there, and it dries really transparent, and this is what I want to achieve. I really don't want anything to get dull because of some glue that I put on there. So best is if you take a lot of this gloss varnish and put it underneath and on top of the lace. Soak it really into this piece of lace so it will lay really flat and won't stick up if you put another layer of resin on top to protect it. because I couldn't cut out the lace just as exact as I wanted it to, I had those laceless rims, and I took some mica powder and put some alcohol in there just to cover up the bits and pieces that I didn't like there. And yeah, you have to cheat a little bit sometime. So this is what it looks like now, and I think this really looks much better than the simple blue body that I had before. Let me know in the comments whether you like the ordinary blue body or the one with the lace on top of it better. So this is the last step that I put on this piece. I'm putting a protective layer of resin on top of it, and yeah, then this project is finished, and I hope it turns out really well. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. This always helps me to get further in my journey with the art. And yeah, let me know if you would have done something different in the comments, or if you like it and what you didn't like for all. And yeah, thank you for that. So I'm taking my heat gun and getting all the bubbles out that has yeah, appeared while mixing the resin, and yeah, this is going to be the last step. At the end, I will show you some nice pictures of this whole project, and I hope you like it. And until next time, bye bye.